Reminds me of my old football days.
You played football, Uncle Miyano?
Really, Kaylee?
Fujitsu is a Japanese multinational information and communications technology equipment and services corporation. The company was founded on June 20th, 1935 as Fuji Telecommunications Equipment Manufacturing in Kawasaki, Kanagawa, Japan, and to this very day the company is still alive and healthy. So, how did it become so popular? Let's find out. 1935 to 2000. Fujitsu was established on June 20th, 1935, which makes it one of the most oldest operating IT companies after IBM, before Hewlett-Packard, under the name Fuji Telecommunications Equipment Manufacturing. Under the name Fuji Telecommunications Equipment Manufacturing, which in Japanese can be translated to Fuji Denki Tsushien Kiki Seizyo. As a spin-off of the Fuji Electric Company, itself a joint venture between Furukawa Electric Company and the German conglomerate Siemens, which had been founded in 1923. Despite its connections to the Furukawa Zaibatsu, Fujitsu escaped the Allied occupation of Japan after the Second World War, mostly unscathed. In 1954, Fujitsu manufactured Japan's first computer, the FA-COM 100 mainframe, and in 1961 launched its second-generation computers, transistorized the FA-COM 222 mainframe. The 1968 FA-COM 5 series marked the beginning of its third-generation computers. Fujitsu offered mainframe computers from 1955 until at least 2002. Fujitsu's computer products have also included mini computers, small business computers, servers, and personal computers, which includes the FM8, FM7, FM Towns, and many more. In 1955, Fujitsu founded Kawasaki Frontale as a company football club. Kawasaki Frontale has been a J-League football club since 1999. In 1967, the company's name was officially changed to the contraction Fujitsu. Since 1985, the company also fields a company American football team, the Fujitsu Frontiers, who also play in the Corporate X League, appeared in 7 Japan X Bowls, winning 2 and won 2 Rice Bowls. In 1971, Fujitsu signed a OEM agreement with the Canadian company Consolidated Computers Limited, CCL, to distribute CCL's data entry product, KeyEdit. Fujitsu joined both International Computers Limited, ICL, which earlier began marketing KeyEdit in the British Commonwealth of countries, as well as in both Western and Eastern Europe, and CCL's direct marketing staff in Canada, USA, London, the UK, and Frankfurt. Merskut, inventor of KeyEdit and founder of CCL, was the common thread that led to Fujitsu's later association with ICL and Jean Amal. In 1986, Fujitsu and the Queen's University of Belfast Business Incubation Unit, Cubis Ltd. established a joint venture called Kynoise, a privately held software company based in Belfast, Northern Ireland. In 1990, Fujitsu acquired 80% of the UK-based computer company ICL for $1.29 billion. In September 1990, Fujitsu announced the launch of a new series of mainframe computers, which were, at that time, the fastest in the world. In July 1991, Fujitsu acquired more than half of the Russian company KMECS, Kaizen Manufacturing Enterprise of Computer Systems. In 1992, Fujitsu announced plans to build a joint venture plant in Punjab, India, to produce telephone switchboards. Fujitsu owned 51% of the joint venture, with the remaining 49% owned by Punjab's state-run electronics company. Dr. Sushil Kumar Mungal, who was at the time the managing director of the Punjab State Electronics Corporation, was appointed chairman of Fujitsu India Telecom Ltd. This INR 116 core project was set up by Fujitsu for the manufacture of electronic digital exchange, with Fujitsu holding a 51% stake in the venture. Concurrently, Fujitsu established a new subsidiary, Fujitsu Networks Industry Incorporated, in Stamford, Connecticut, to develop communication services. In 1992, Fujitsu also introduced the world's first 21-inch full-color plasma display. It was a hybrid based upon the plasma display curated at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and NHK STRL, achieving superior brightness. In 1993, Fujitsu formed a flash memory manufacturing joint venture with AMD, Spansion. As part of the transaction, AMD contributed its flash memory group, Fab 25 in Texas, its R&D facilities and assembly plants in Thailand, Malaysia, and China. Fujitsu provided its flash memory business division and the Malaysian Fujitsu Microelectronics final assembly and test operations. From February 1989 until mid-1997, Fujitsu built the FM Towns PC variant. It started as a proprietary PC variant intended for multimedia applications and computer games, but later became more compatible with regular PCs. In 1993, the FM Towns Marty was released, a gaming console compatible with the FM Towns games. Fujitsu agreed to acquire the 58% of Amdahl Corporation, including the Canada-based DMR Consulting Group, that it did not already own, for around $850 million in July 1997. In April 1997, the company acquired a 30% stake in Gloeva International Incorporated, an El Segundo Calif manufacturing ERP software provider whose software it had begun integrating it into its own electronics plant starting in 1994. In June 1999, Fujitsu's historical connection with Siemens was revived when the two companies agreed to merge their European computer operations into a new 50-50 joint venture called Fujitsu Siemens Computers, which became the world's fifth largest computer manufacturing company, 2000 to 2024. In April 2000, Fujitsu acquired the remaining 70% of Gloeva International. In April 2002, ICL rebranded itself as Fujitsu. On March 2, 2004, Fujitsu Computer Products of America lost a class action lawsuit over MPG series and hard disk drives with defective chips and firmware. In October 2004, Fujitsu acquired the Australian subsidiary of Atos, Origin, a systems implementation company with around 140 employees which specialized in SAP. In August 2007, Fujitsu signed a £500 million 10-year deal with Renters Group, under which Routers outsourced the majority of its internal IT. In August 2007, Fujitsu signed a £500 million 10-year deal with Routers Group, under which Routers outsourced the majority of its internal IT department to Fujitsu. As part of the agreement, around 300 Routers staff and 200 contractors transferred to Fujitsu. In October 2007, Fujitsu announced that it would be establishing an offshore development center in Noida, India, with a capacity to house 1,200 employees and an investment of $10 million. In October 2007, Fujitsu's Australia and New Zealand subsidiary acquired Infinity Solutions Ltd, a New Zealand Victoria-based IT hardware, services, and consultancy company for an undisclosed amount. In January 2009, Fujitsu reached an agreement to sell its HDD business to Toshiba. Transfer of business was completed on October 1st, 2009. In March 2009, Fujitsu announced that it had decided to convert FDK Corporation, at that time an equity method affiliate, to a consolidated subsidiary from May 1st, 2009, which was a tentative schedule, by subscribing to a private placement to increase FDK's capital. On April 1st, 2009, Fujitsu agreed to acquire Siemens' stake in Fujitsu Siemens Computers for approximately 450 million European pounds. Fujitsu Siemens Corporate Computers was subsequently renamed Fujitsu Technology Solutions. In April 2009, Fujitsu acquired Australian software company Supply Chain Consulting for for a $48 million deal just weeks after purchasing the Telstra subsidiary Kaz for $200 million. Concerning a net loss forecast that amounted to 95 billion yen in the year ending March 2013, in February 2013, Fujitsu announced the cutting of 5,000 jobs, of which 3,000 jobs in Japan and the rest overseas from its 170,000 employees. Fujitsu also merged its large-scale integration chip designing business with that of Panasonic Corporation, resulting in the establishment of Socionext. In 2014, after severe losses, Fujitsu spun off its LSI chip manufacturing division as well as Fujitsu Semiconductor, which was later bought in 2018 by United Semiconductor Japan Company Limited, wholly owned by United Microelectronics Corporation. In 2015, Fujitsu celebrated 80 years since establishment at a time when its IT business embarked upon the Fujitsu 2015 World Tour, which has included 15 major cities globally and been visited by over 10,000 IT professionals, with Fujitsu presenting its take on the future of hyper-connectivity and human-centric computing. In April 2015, Glovia International is renamed Fujitsu Glovia Incorporated. In November 2015, Fujitsu Limited and VMware announced new areas of collaboration to empower customers with flexible and secure cloud technologies. It also acquired UShareSoft, which provides enterprise-class application delivery software for automating the build, migration, and governance of applications in multi-cloud environments. In January 2016, Fujitsu Network Communications Incorporated announced a new suite of layered products to advance software-defined networking (SDN) for carriers, service providers, and cloud builders. Victoria NC, based on open standards, is described by Fujitsu as a suite standards-based, multi-layered, multi-vendor network automation and virtualization products that has been hands-on hardened by some of the largest global service providers. In 2019, Fujitsu started to deliver 5G telecommunications equipment to NTT Docomo along with NEC. In March 2020, Fujitsu announced the creation of a subsidiary later named Fujitsu Japan that will enable the company to expand its business in the Japanese IT services market. In June 2020, Fugaku, co-developed with the Riken Research Institute, was declared the most powerful supercomputer in the world. The performance capability of Fugaku is 415.53 pflops, with a theoretical peak of 513.86 pflops. It is 3 times faster than the previous champion. Fugaku is ranked first place in categories that measure computational methods performance for industrial use, artificial intelligence, applications, and the big data analytics. The supercomputer is located in a facility in Kobe. In June 2020, Fujitsu developed an artificial intelligence monitor that can recognize complex hand movements built on its crime surveillance technology. The AI is designed to check whether the subject completes the proper hand washing procedure based on the guidelines issued by the World Health Organization. In September 2020, Fujitsu introduced software-defined storage technology that incorporates Cumulo hybrid cloud file storage software to enable enterprises to unify petabytes of unstructured data to disparate locations across multiple data centers and the cloud. This is expected to support various types of storages, including NVMe, SSDs, HDDs, and flash drives. In 2024, Fujitsu relocated its headquarters from Shiodorm City Center in Minato, Tokyo to Kawasaki, Kanagawa. The company relocated its administration department to its Kawasaki plant in Nakahara-ku, its sales department, to an office building in Sawaraku-ku, and its system development department into an office building in Ota, Tokyo. And there's the history of Fujitsu. How did it become so popular? Well, I think with all the computers that they were building over in Japan for many years that they've been in business, and their expansion to overseas markets, I think that's how they became very popular. But anyways, with all that being said, I think that's where I'm going to end off this video. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe, because I try new videos every single day. I know that I've been very late on making videos lately, because I've been really sick lately, and I've also been very busy with college and work. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my other two channels as well, including Exotic Walkthroughs, where I do walkthrough videos for you guys, and Dance Plays, where I upload the RMVs with the swearing in them, and some exclusive content on there for you guys as well. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!